new bike day. Isn't it just the best? You get that bike home and you just stare at it in disbelief that after months of research and saving, you finally have that bike. But what happens if after 90 days, instead of staring at that bike in disbelief that you finally have it, you stare at it wondering, why the heck did I even buy that bike? That bike becomes a reminder of hopes and dreams and adventures and money that you used to have in your bank account. And look, it happens. I mean, maybe you're a road guy and you bought a mountain bike or a gravel bike thinking that you were gonna get off the roads and it was gonna be a blast and it just didn't quite stick. Or maybe you're a mountain or a gravel guy and you bought a road bike thinking that you were gonna go train for some new event and it just kind of fizzled. Or maybe you went over budget or under budget and just didn't quite get the bike that was best for you. Over the last 10 years, I bought over a dozen bikes and I've learned how to buy the wrong one, a mistake that is totally avoidable. Today, I want to talk about 3 simple steps to help you avoid buying the wrong road bike, gravel bike, or mountain bike, and maybe how to find the bike that is right for you. If you're someone who does a lot of solo riding, your first consideration really should be, what is it that you like to ride and what do you believe that you will enjoy riding? Maybe historically you're a road rider and you've seen a lot of these guys smashing gravel and you think, dude, that looks really, really fun. I'd love to try it out. So you scour the internet trying to find out everything you can about riding gravel and about gravel bikes. And then the algorithm gets you and the next thing you know, all you see are ads about gravel bikes, handlebar bags, flared handlebars, hydration packs, and you're pretty convinced that you're gonna be the next Payson McKelvin. Before you throw down a ton of money on the latest gravel bike and all the accessories that go along with it, I'd say go to a shop and demo one. You may find that gravel is a little bit too hard on your body and that you may be better suited for something with suspension like a mountain bike. Or you may find that you absolutely love it, and guess what? That'll be the best $100 that you ever spent, and if a shop is cool, most likely they'll let you use that $100 for the demo towards the purchase of a new bike. Now, if you're like me and you prefer to ride in groups or ride with friends, the question becomes, what is it that your friends are riding? See, if all of your friends are riding road, there's no sense in spending thousands of dollars on a gravel bike or a mountain bike only to have it hang in your garage. I can tell you from experience, that bike's gonna hang in your garage and every time you walk in there, you're gonna go, dang it, why did I spend thousands of dollars on that bike that I literally never ever use? The one caveat to all of this is if you're willing to be that patient friend, the one who's the pioneer who blazes the trail and hopes that by telling these epic stories of adventures in all of these places that you've been, you can convince your friends to get the same kind of bike that you did. It's worth a shot, right? Once you've demoed that bike and you've convinced your friends to join you on this endeavor, and that one more bike in their stable is not gonna completely ruin their marriage, well, now you can figure out a budget for your new bike. And this brings me to my next point. Gear doesn't matter. At least it doesn't matter that much. See, gear is secondary always to the experiences, the friendships, and the health benefits of getting out and riding a bike. Please don't ever forget that. You've got to figure out a budget that works for you, something that's not going to break the bank. See, and the reality of gear is that most of us out there can't tell the difference between Dura-Ace and Ultegra. And most of us can't tell the difference between SRAM XX1 Eagle and X01 Eagle. Most of us really can't even tell the differences between the top tier carbons and the next tier or the next tier down. See, gear really doesn't matter that much. One thing you will notice is that there is a huge difference in price between what you want and what you need. Just go with what you need. And I know that's a subjective definition for everyone, but I would argue that most of us just need the basics, especially if it's a venture into a new discipline. Do your homework. Search the internet, ask friends, ask guys on group rides, ask the shop employees. Find out which bike is best for you and get a wide variety of opinions and a lot of data points before you throw down a ton of money on a bike. I'd also add, don't be afraid to buy used. In my 10 years of riding bikes, the Athos that I bought last December was the first new bike I had ever purchased. See, by buying used and kind of searching for a deal, I've been able to rotate through bikes fairly quickly without losing a ton of money and dealing with the depreciation of buying a brand new bike. Now, I could go on for days about specifics and about the importance of a bike fit prior to buying a bike, but I'll save that for another video. Until next time,